In breaking news, Michael Bolton, the legendary singer, has been indicted for under charges of mishandling classified information. I mean, this is absolutely outrageous. I don't know how this. I'm recording right now. What? What do you mean it's not Michael Bolton? It's John Bolton? What the fuck? Oh. Oh, sorry, I just made a crazy mistake. It's not Michael Bolton, it's John Bolton. That makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense. I'm relieved. It's like, what did Michael Bolton have to do with classified information? But yes, John Bolton has been indicted for mishandling classified information. The very same thing that he used to, point his finger at Trump all the time. We have all the details right now. This has been outrageous, and he already surrendered to authorities after the indictment over mishandling classified information. We have the details here. And former National Security Advisor John Bolton, a fixture of the GOP foreign policy establishment in D.C. for decades, is perhaps the most infamous stash in recent American politics history, surrendered to authorities on Friday after being indicted by the federal grand jury for allegedly mishandling classified information. The ex-Trump official made his initial appearance at a federal courthouse in Greenbelt after jurors handed up the 18-count indictment Thursday, charging him with unlawfully hoarding or transmitting sensitive national security files. That is big. I mean, this is really bad. This alleges that he sent some of the classified documents on a personal AOL email, American Line email account, and to unidentified parties outside the government while serving under President Trump during his first administration. More than 1,000 pages were apparently shared with his wife and daughter, neither of which had security clearance, of course, because what the F? He also used messaging apps to transfer information, some of which was marked top secret, that involved intelligence about U.S. attacks and foreign adversaries, according to prosecutors. This is really bad. I mean, this is bad in levels that I cannot start to comprehend, because that is putting so many Americans at risk. Well, I don't know the scope of this. I haven't really checked the actual documents, but no, this is bigger than you can imagine. You can remember some of Bolton's words in the past about Trump.
Will have to prove it. Then he has committed very serious crimes. This is a devastating indictment. I speak here as an alumnus of the Justice Department myself, because not only is it powerful, it's very narrowly tailored. They didn't throw everything up against the wall to see what would stick. This really is a rifle shot, and I think it should be the end of Donald Trump's political.
Yeah, you know that how they throw those words around at the end of Donald Trump's political career, of this, what they had found, what they were, it's the finger pointed was interesting. Was interesting in so many ways. It reminds me of Hillary's emails, by the way. Greg Price, John Bolton used to go on TV every single day and accuse President Trump of mishandling classified information. He has now been indicted for sending classified information over his personal email and keeping classified information at home. I mean, I remember when I worked on my 9 to 5, it wasn't normal that maybe you wanted to do some work at home and you just brought some of the information and on a pen drive or a USB drive and just brought at home, maybe your laptop. Maybe that's something, maybe he wanted to work at home, check some documents at home. And why would he send those documents to his wife and daughter? It's anyone's guess.
The president had a habit of asking to retain sensitive documents. And from time to time, he did that, and we didn't know what happened to them. And it was always a concern that because he didn't really fully understand the risks to sources and methods and other dangers of revealing classified information, that it might get out to the wrong people.
Yeah, it's always a problem that you don't know which channels. You can get into so much trouble with, let's say, if the channels are wiretapped, hacked. I don't know. There's so many ways that we can label this, but it's dangerous. Again, the main concern about this is that if you have certain security clearance and you have access to, the real deal, the right stuff, all the cream of the crop information of what the United States is doing, and especially, for example, if it has to do with actual security stuff, overseas, it could be operations or anything. I think that anything, if you have like some insights or some documents that have to do with the economy, that could be very dangerous, because then people could use that to, well, have some kind of insider trading, which we know that already happens in the government. We know that it already happens, but it's the idea is to try to prevent it. But, well, again, Sean Davis, John Bolton is in deep trouble. According to the federal indictment against him, he not only stored thousands of pages of classified documents at his home long after his government employment ended. That's another thing. Why would you keep that after your employment ended? Maybe you were, I don't know, storing them for have some kind of maybe draw some drafts of your stash. Maybe you are practicing portrait and self-portraits, and you needed so many papers, the back of the papers for your stash drawings. I don't know. He regularly shared classified information with multiple unclear individuals via unsecured Google and American Online email. So again, he retained documents, writings, and notes relating to the national defense, including information up to the top secret SCI level in his home in Montgomery County, Maryland. All right, this is one individual whose identity is known to the grand jury, was related to Bolton, also a resident of the District of Maryland. And yes, they received or maintained the classified information that Bolton shared related to his work. This is, again, this is, if we know that people in Reddit and 4chan can do detective work, can do FBI level and beyond work, then you can imagine how dangerous this is. On other occasions, Bolton used his personal non-governmental email accounts. At no point did Bolton have authorization to store or transmit the classified information that he sent to individuals, one or two that we already know who they are. Which other remarks here? At some point between when Bolton left government service in September 2019 and July 2021, a cyber actor believed to be associated with the Islamic Republic of Iran hacked Bolton's personal email account and gained unauthorized access to the classified and national defense information in that account. Oh my God, this is what I tell you. This is what I tell you. There's a reason why there are secure ways to do stuff. And yeah, when people don't pay attention to these secure ways to do stuff, then very bad things can happen. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Remember that you're in my political commentary channel, The Power Pundit. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do it right now. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm The Power Pundit. Much love and bliss.